Hi, I'm Justin and welcome to the LANDIS Look, where we take an inside look at the world of real estate. And today I'm here with Jonathan Phillips, one of the great agents on our team, who is 22 and has purchased 5 houses in the last year, in addition to helping lots of our clients buy houses as well. And so Jonathan, welcome back.
Thanks, Justin. Glad to be here.
Awesome. Well, what we're going to take a look at today is how to set yourself up from a financial perspective, starting out at the beginning of your career so that you can move towards financial freedom and towards a great real estate future. And so Jonathan at 22 has already done that. Like I said, has bought lots of real estate, is in a great financial spot. And so Jonathan, what have you done, and what do you think folks need to do that are getting started out? I'm getting that first paycheck, I'm getting that income to set myself up for success in the future.
So I think it really started when I was younger. I've always been such an observant person. So really, and I say this with everything in life, I've observed a lot of people that didn't do it correctly. Mm-hmm. So I quickly built a way. When I knew I turned 18, I had a plan of what I was exactly going to do. So my first step is I planned. I read quite a bit of financial books. I knew the most important thing probably was credit and savings, and really living below your means. So that's kind of my main 3 things.
So credit, savings, and live below your means.
Exactly.
Credit is interesting because we work with a lot of clients who are well older in life. They'll go to get a loan and they have no debt, but then they also have no credit. So that's actually not helpful for buying. It could be a great way to live, but it's not helpful for buying a house with a mortgage.
Exactly. Credit is, to me, the most important thing. And I really observed that early on as a kid when we went to go get our cell phones and they asked what's your credit score, or they pulled your credit. So I knew, wow, I can't even get a cell phone without good credit. So, the most important thing that I did at 18 is I went to a bank and got a student credit card. Very low limit. I think it was $300. And I paid it off every single month. And that there will slowly climb my credit and made it, to a point where it is now.
Yeah. So, that's a great tip. If you have no credit and at some point in the future, you are going to want to buy a house, it is good to get credit established now versus I want to buy a house in a month and I have no credit. That can be really challenging to get done in a really short period of time. So that's a great tip. And then the second one that you mentioned was, having a savings plan, right? To save and live below your means.
Exactly. I think, there's a lot of teachers out here that teach you to invest and buy real estate with no money down, but quite frankly, the easiest way is to have a little bit of cash saved up. So I knew right away I wanted to aggressively save and have a little bit. And the biggest thing that I can tell people from doing investments and working with investors, it only takes one little nest egg to get started into real estate, to buy your first house, to do something outside of just your normal means. So really get to a savings plan where you can get to that little nest egg.
Well, that's a great question, because so you purchased 5 houses last year. How did you do that? Do you have $10 million sitting around where you just paid cash with it? Did you borrow money from friends, from banks, what did you do to be able to do that last year?
Exactly. So it's actually been great last year because I was really exposed to the wide variety of financing options. The first house we bought was a traditional conventional loan. I think we put maybe 10% down. So that, again, we bought our first house off of aggressively saving. Yep. So a lot of people that are trying to buy can do that. Our second was kind of a hard money loan, which is very good for investors. It's kind of a private, more of a less involved document loan than a conventional route. Yep. And then we also did some more private money stuff. So again, relationship based, people that were very well off looking to make a higher return than the standard stock market. Yep. So we offered it to them, we showed them a way to do it, and they trusted us. So that was how we did it.
Yeah. So if I'm hearing you correctly, it's really helpful to have some money, but you don't have to have an amazing amount of money. And you did that by aggressively saving. And then on the investment piece, not the personal residence, kind of the old saying, if the deal is good, you can find the money. Have you found that to be true?
100%. The hardest part is finding a good deal that I've learned last year. And really, people are dying in the Atlanta market right now to put their money somewhere. And if you show them a good opportunity, they're going to come and they're going to give you really good terms.
So what else have you done, or do you suggest other folks do to get on that right financial path from the start?
Again, I think I sat down with my financial planner at the beginning of the year, which is also very important.
A financial planner at 22, guys. How awesome is this?
So we sat down and I asked him, I said, he's also very successful, a little bit older than me. And I asked him, what's the one key to be well off? And he said, living below your means. Now that can mean a majority of things. A lot of people, when they're just getting started in their first job, the first thing they go buy is a brand new shiny car. Well, I've been driving the same car now that's paid off for several years. I don't have a car payment. I put all of that money into a savings account. So again, living below your means, which doesn't necessarily mean don't have any fun, but it means think twice before you make a huge decision. Really think about how it's going to impact your credit, and just understand the importance of delayed gratification. It's okay if I live without now so I can live in abundance later.
Yeah. Man, Jonathan, I really appreciate your time today. And like I've said before, Jonathan is an inspiration to us all. And I think that is really sound advice that he shared today. So whether you're starting out and you're at the very beginning of this journey, or if you're further down the journey, you can always get started at this point. And if we can help in any way, either make a connection for you to a financial planner, either share our experience, Jonathan can suggest some of the books that he's read, or if you've got that little nest egg saved up and you're ready to take that first step into real estate, send us a message or drop a line here on the video, and we'd be happy to help you. Thanks for watching today, and we'll see you guys again next week.